morning. It is a gray day at the beach, but it's still a day at the beach, so it's always good. I want to talk about a term, terminology, locus of control. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to read you what locus of control is. Locus of control is a concept describing whether a person believes they have control over the events in their life. People with an internal locus of control believe their actions determine their success or failure, while those with an external locus of control believe outcomes are the result of outside forces like fate or luck. This belief system impacts motivation, health, and how people cope with stress. So, what does that mean? That means that there are people who believe that they have control over their lives and where they go, and there's those people who believe that they just end up wherever they are based on other people or outside factors, or they basically, at the end of the day, I think that means they give their control over to someone else instead of taking control of their own lives. So having an internal locus of control is very important, because your success or failure does depend on you. And failure is not a bad thing, right? You learn usually. That's when you learn the most lessons, is when you have a failure, which can lead to the success. But I'm going to encourage you to have an internal locus of control. I'm going to encourage you to realize that you have to take ownership of your life and say, hey, what other people do or say is going to affect me maybe, but it isn't going to be a factor in the results that I attain. That I'm going to decide whether or not I'm a success or a failure. I'm going to decide what happens in my life. And when you take ownership, there's a book out there called Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink, which is it's pretty extreme. But at the end of the day, unless you're a child without control of your life, or someone has a gun on you, maybe, those are the reasons why you don't have control. But if you don't want to spend your life blaming somebody else, you're responsible for your life. So anyway, look in the mirror and have a great day.